Picture this. You're stuck in rush hour traffic. Some guy cuts you off, flips you the bird, and screams something you can't even hear. Your blood boils instantly, heart racing, jaw clenched. You're ready to chase him down. But what if none of that happened inside you? What if you just smiled, turned up the music, and kept driving, like nothing touched you at all? Sounds impossible? It's not. Millions of people walk through life completely unshakable, and the secret isn't superhuman willpower. It's an ancient understanding that's more relevant today than ever. Once you get this one thing, no one, no toxic coworker, no online troll, no ex who knows exactly which buttons to push can ever trigger you again. Stay with me. This might be the most freeing 12 minutes you spend all week. Let's start with a hard truth most of us don't want to hear. Nobody can make you angry. Not really. They can say words. They can do things. But the anger? That's 100% homemade. Think about it. Two people hear the exact same insult. One laughs it off. The other spirals for days. Same words, totally different reactions. So what changed? Only the story they told themselves about those words. The Buddha put it perfectly over 2,500 years ago. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. He's not being poetic. He's describing how the mind actually works. The insult is just a spark. You're the one who pours gasoline on it. In today's world, we're bombarded with sparks 24/7. Social media comments, political arguments, family drama, that one coworker who breathes too loud. If we keep handing out matches to everyone around us, we'll stay on fire forever. But there's another way. The first shift is realizing triggers aren't about what's happening. They're about who you think you are. We all carry this invisible identity, this me we defend like it's made of glass. I'm a good person. I'm successful. I'm always right. I'm the victim here. When someone questions that story, even accidentally, we freak out. It's not them attacking us. It's our ego screaming, "Don't shatter the illusion." Ancient Buddhist teachers saw the ego for what it is, a collection of thoughts, memories, and labels that changes every single day. There's no solid you in there to defend. It's all smoke. Once you see that, insults lose their target. There's nothing solid left to hit. Let me give you a real-life example most of us can relate to. You're scrolling Instagram, and you see your ex living their best life with someone new. Gut punch, right? Jealousy floods in. But pause and ask, why does this hurt? Because part of your story says, I should still matter to them. I wasn't enough. They moved on too fast. That's not them hurting you. That's you hurting you with an old story you're still clinging to. Drop the story and the pain evaporates. Second game changer, emotions aren't commands. They're visitors. We treat feelings like dictators. Anger shows up and we think, well, guess I'm yelling now. Sadness arrives and we binge Netflix for 3 days straight, but feelings are more like clouds drifting across the sky. They come, they shift, they leave, if you let them. The practice is simple but brutal at first. Notice the feeling without feeding it more thoughts. Anger rises. Okay. Where do I feel it in my body? Tight chest? Clenched fists? Just watch it like you're watching traffic from a bridge. No story. No, this shouldn't be happening. Just observation. Neuroscientists today confirm this works. It's literally rewiring your amygdala, the brain's fear center. The more you watch emotions instead of becoming them, the less power they have. Third, the gap. Between every trigger and your reaction, there's a tiny gap. Most people never see it because they're moving on autopilot. But that gap is where your freedom lives. Someone says something rude. Old habit wants to snap back. But in that half second, you can choose. Choose to breathe. Choose to ask, is reacting really going to improve the next 5 minutes of my life? 99 times out of 100, the answer is no. High performers, Navy SEALs, top athletes, they all train this gap. Buddhism just gave us the manual 2,500 years early. Here's your daily practice. Takes 30 seconds, changes everything. The moment you feel hooked, 1. Stop. 2. Breathe in for 4, out for 6. 3. Ask yourself one question. What story am I believing right now? 4. Let it go. Like dropping a hot coal. Do this for 30 days, and you'll be shocked at how bulletproof you become. People will test you. They always do when you stop reacting. They'll push harder at first, like kids testing boundaries. Stay calm. Your peace freaks them out more than any comeback ever could. Because here's the deepest truth. The person who can't be triggered is the most powerful person in any room. Not because they dominate others, but because nobody controls them. You're no longer a puppet dancing every time someone pulls a string. You move when you choose. You speak when it serves. You stay silent when that's the real power move. That, my friend, is true freedom. So starting today, try this. Treat every trigger as a teacher. Every rude comment, every frustration, every moment you want to lose it, thank it. It's showing you exactly where you're still chained. Break one chain at a time, and one day you'll wake up and realize the chains were never locked. You were just holding them yourself. If this spoke to you, do me a favor, hit that like button so more people can find it. Drop a comment with the last thing that triggered you and how you're going to handle it differently now. Let's build a community of unshakable people. And if you want more practical wisdom like this every week, subscribe and turn on notifications. I got your back. You got the power to end the war inside. Start right now. Peace isn't out there. It's in the space between trigger and reaction. See you in the next one.